house hack strategies that will allow you to build a real estate portfolio very quickly of up to 10 single family residents with minimal down payment per property. Here's how it works. This was shared to me by one of my clients about 20 years ago when I first started the business. And as I was talking to the client, when he came to me to start handling his real estate portfolio, he had like 8 houses. And he was finally, when he was buying his 9th house, buying like the big house that was going to be his, quote, forever house. And what he did was this. He'd buy a house and he would move into it and he would occupy it. And then he would fix it up in terms of basic maintenance. He would put very durable carpet in. He would paint it a certain way. Basically, he would remodel it, but not to make it nice for him, but to be an easily maintained rental property. And then he would turn around and buy another property, move into that, and rent the first property out. And why that's important is because that's the only way you can use owner-occupied financing. Owner-occupied financing has lower rates and lower down payments. And the caveat, though, is you actually have to take possession of the house, because if it ever gets checked, you have to be able to show you live there, bank statements, IDs, and all that. But if you're willing to do that, if you're willing to move once a year, once every 2 years, even once every 6 months, usually it's 6 months is the rule you have to actually occupy it. If you're willing to do that, you can buy house after house after house, and you're allowed to finance 10 properties that way using Fannie Mae financing. You can actually get up to 11 if you do one FHA. Let me show you what just 2 properties would do over 10 years. So here's an example. Someone goes in and buys a $300,000, $350,000 property. Payment's about $3,000 a month, $23,000 out of pocket. It's going to eventually rent for about $332 or $3,500. So after 18 months or 12 months, a certain time frame, whatever that may be, this individual converts this to a rental property and goes and buys a $400,000 property. Now, you can only do one FHA loan within a 100-mile radius. So you would then go to a conventional loan, which is 5% down. And you put $33,000 all in, payments about $3,400, and you just keep doing this. Now, only two properties with minimum down payment gets you a net worth in 10 years of almost $500,000. That's basically $500,000 if you round up just a little bit. So imagine that. $50,000 turns into $500,000, in 10 years. Now, you can go to Fidelity or you can go to Vanguard or any retirement calculator out there and put in average stock market returns, and I can guarantee you that none of them will turn $50,000 into $500,000, but this will, and that's with only 4% interest. And the reason for that is the magic of appreciation and leverage. It's really the concept of leverage. Leverage is the idea of a small amount of money can control a large asset. So that $23,000 was controlling a $350,000 asset that appreciated at 4% annually, and the 34 and some change, I forget what it was exactly, but was controlling the $400,000. Say the $33,000 controlling a $400,000 asset that appreciated at 4% annually. And you can keep doing this over and over and over. And there is some caveats on how to do it correctly. Give me a call if you're interested in this. I'm doing this right now with a client. They're buying their first house, and then next year, about 18 months, they're going to get ready to buy a house they really like and at least have 2 properties they own. I'm here to help. Look forward to hearing from you. And if you have any questions, please feel comfortable reaching out.